What have the last few weeks been like for you, Simply?
They've been okay. As I've mentioned before, I've been dealing with some eye rash issues, but it might actually look better today because I'm on drugs.
Yeah, the way to intro this segment is Cristine is on steroids.
But to be clear, I am on corticosteroids, not to be confused with anabolic steroids.
Sure, not promoting
two very different things.
We're not promoting performance enhancing drugs here.
No, they are very different things, and I had to even Google it to make sure because they both use the short form term steroids.
They're just steroids.
So they're very easy to confuse conceptually.
So just you want to give people some context. You've been having these allergic reactions.
A few months ago, well, actually 3 years ago, this happened to me. My eyes just blew up in a rash, and they were just incredibly swollen. And not just appearance-wise, but they hurt. They sting. Putting any lotion, even water on them, it feels like tiny little razor cuts all around my eyes. And it's a very distinct red ring. It's not eczema, which is usually asymmetrical and kind of spreads and comes and goes and is annoying, which I've always had on my hands. Or it's something else. And 3 years ago, we did determine that I was allergic to certain things in makeup. And then I stopped wearing those makeup, and I thought it kind of went away. I also thought getting these allergic, I think, reactions was correlated with a lot of travel. And like every time I went to VidCon and put on a ton of heavy makeup and didn't wash it off for like 10 hours.
Sure.
It happened.
And just the stress of traveling too probably triggers it.
However, in quarantine, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not hugging anyone. I'm not exposed to new pollutions, and I'm not playing around. I haven't worn makeup in months.
It doesn't mean you're not feeling stressed though.
Right.
And
so
like
that's the only factor.
So I guess like the steroids aren't treating the cause, but they're treating the symptom, right? They're treating your body's reaction to it.
Yeah, so basically corticosteroids, which are not muscle enhancers, they help reduce inflammation. So I guess I don't really know the underlying cause. We're still trying to figure it out. And it's been a few months of like doctors and blood tests and whatever, and going to do some allergy tests too. But a corticosteroid will temporarily reduce inflammation in your body that is negatively reacting to something. So it's doing that now, and my eye rash has gone down. But I did this before 2 months ago, and it came right back after the course of the corticosteroids was done.
So whether it's stress or an environmental factor, something is triggering a reaction in your eyes, and you still need to figure out what that is.
So once this course of treatment is done, it might come back. So I'm kind of like sad at the idea, like it'll probably come back, and then my eyes are going to feel like they're glued shut in the morning, and then they're going to swell.
Okay,
and
let's not be so pessimistic. You're feeling good now.
I'm feeling good now, but I'm afraid
And it will come back.
Because we still don't know why it's happening.
And as much as, we're Canadians and proud of the Canadian healthcare system, I will say this has been a pretty frustrating process. Like, I know it's also during a pandemic, so maybe it's sort of changing what this would be like. But, even it's hard to find and get a dermatologist to see you in Canada sometimes. And that's really frustrating. And I get that it's a great thing that healthcare is available to everyone. But when you have the means and are willing to pay for healthcare, it's kind of like, please, can I just pay someone to just see me now?
Well, that's the thing. I don't pay my dermatologist or my doctor. $0, really, from my pocket. The only thing I paid for was like $2 for the prescription.
Yeah.
It was literally $2.80 for the corticosteroid prescription.
Sure.
That's it. And that's because of our provincial health insurance and also our government top-up insurance.
So your eyes are feeling much better now that you're taking steroids. It also has the side effect of Cristine has just been like crazy the last.
I've been annoying Ben. So the negative effects of corticosteroids.
Is it negative? Or?
I mean, it gives you energy because it's like boosting your, energy levels, I guess. But it makes me really restless, highly irritable, and I have a really hard time sleeping and focusing on anything. I find it really hard to just like sit down and do work, which is not good as a YouTuber who's editing videos most of the time. So I don't think I've been doing very, very well at that lately because I just want to go for a walk all the time. I feel like I'm a dog. In the morning, I'm like, Ben, let's go for a walk. And then at night, I'm like, let's go for a walk.
Yeah, you're kind of all over the place. And I hear you're waking up in the middle of the night. You're
Yeah,
not
like
sleeping
3
all that
a.m.
well.
I'm awake, and then
Yeah.
yeah, so it's not fun, but it's worth it to hopefully fix my eyes because
Do you think it's helped your weight training at all?
No.
No.
Because if anything, long-term use of this is not good for your muscles because it has been shown to cause muscle atrophy. I also looked at that. Yeah.
Oh, so it's just temporarily like energy boost.
It's like you get a superficial boost of energy, so maybe you'll like have way more steps in that day, but you certainly won't be lifting heavier because of your energy levels. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like if you drink too much coffee, maybe similar to that.
So you shouldn't try the weighted blanket experiment again, and maybe you could lift
Maybe I could
twice
do
as many.
double.
Yeah. Now I can do 30 blankets.
But I need the weighted blankets on me now just to calm me down because I'm just even crazier.
Those blankets have come in handy now.